Hey there, bread lovers! Welcome back to Need to Know. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of bread making methods. From traditional slow fermentation to high speed mechanical processes, we'll explore them all. And of course, I'll share some expert tips along the way to help you bake like a pro. So, let's get started. 1. The straight dough method. First up, we have the straight dough method, one of the simplest and most widely used techniques. All the ingredients are mixed together in one go, and the dough is left to ferment. The time depends on the flour strength. Stronger flours need longer fermentation. Advantages: simple, no special equipment needed. Great for home bakers and small bakeries. Disadvantages: longer fermentation can lead to overproofing. Fluctuating room temperatures can affect results. Pro tip: for better gluten development, give your dough a few stretch and folds during fermentation. Second no-time dough method. As the name suggests, this method skips the long fermentation process, perfect for emergencies. It uses a higher yeast percentage, 2.5% of the flour weight, and only rests for about 30 minutes. Advantages: super quick, ideal for mass production. Reduces baking time significantly. Disadvantages: less flavor development compared to slow fermented bread. Bread stales faster and has a yeasty smell. Pro tip: to improve flavor, add a small portion of pre-fermented dough from a previous batch. Third, salt delayed method. This is a clever variation of the straight dough method. Here, we mix everything except the salt first, allowing gluten to develop before adding salt at a later stage. This method is particularly useful when working with tough gluten. Advantages: improves dough extensibility. Gives better texture without increasing fermentation time. Disadvantages: requires careful timing. Adding salt too late can weaken structure. Pro tip: always mix salt evenly into the dough to ensure consistent fermentation. Fourth, sponge and dough method. Now, let's talk about a two-stage process that enhances flavor and texture: the sponge and dough method. We first create a sponge with flour, water, and yeast, let it ferment, then add the remaining ingredients. Advantages: superior taste and texture. Better fermentation control, ideal for rich breads. Disadvantages: requires double mixing and extra space. More time consuming compared to straight dough. Pro tip: this method works best for enriched doughs like brioche and rolls. Fifth, continuous bread making method. Welcome to the world of industrial bread making. In this method, a liquid ferment is constantly mixed in steel tanks before being pumped into mixers, developers, and ultimately shaping and baking machines. Advantages: high efficiency, ideal for mass production. Consistent results due to automation. Disadvantages: requires expensive equipment. Less artisan-style flavor. Pro tip: if you're in a home setting, try mimicking this method by using a dough conditioner like ascorbic acid for better consistency. 6. The Chorleywood Bread Process, CBP. Developed in 1961, this high-speed method eliminates bulk fermentation by intensely kneading the dough in a powerful mixer for just 3 minutes. The result? Bread in a fraction of the time. Advantages: rapid production with minimal fermentation time. Uses weaker flours but still creates good quality bread. Disadvantages: requires specialized high-speed mixers. Relies on improvers and oxidizers like ascorbic acid. Pro tip: to get a homemade version of this, try using a stand mixer at high speed for a few minutes to develop gluten quickly. Conclusion: which method is best for you? And there you have it. 7 amazing bread-making methods, from traditional slow fermentation to cutting-edge high-speed production. Which method do you prefer? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more bread baking secrets. See you in the next episode of Need to Know. Keep baking, keep learning.